Hi, my name is Beth Janetsky. Today I'm going to be teaching the vocational task of organizing books on a bookshelf based on author's last name alphabetically. This task would be really important for an individual who is working at a bookstore, maybe restocking shelves, or just reorganizing shelves. I know it's always frustrating for me to go into a bookstore and not be able to find the book I'm looking for because they're not in the right order. So this task would help them to make customers happy and have them have an easy experience searching for books in a bookstore. So the first step in organizing books is obviously to have books to organize. And then also, really the only skill or background knowledge needed to perform this task is to know the alphabet. And to be honest, even that can be accommodated by providing a printout card of the alphabet, or even as I was performing this task, I was singing the alphabet song to myself in my head. So it can be very easily done and modified for individuals with disabilities. So I have a couple books on my shelf that I'm going to be organizing today. The first, I'm looking at the last names. So I'm looking at Anderson, this is our book for the class. And then I have Bayumi with a B, and I have Cullen with a C. I'm starting out super simple. So if I'm going to organize these three books, I'm going to look at them and think, if I'm looking at the first letter, I'm going to say, which one comes first in the alphabet? A, B, or C? I'm going to say A. So I'll put A on the shelf first. Right there. Then I'll look at this one. Bayumi and Cullen. I just put A, so which one comes next? I think B goes next, so I'll put B on the shelf. Then, the last one in my hand is C, Cullen. So I'm going to put C on the shelf, but I have a slight problem. I already have some books on my shelf. Right now I have A, Anderson, B, Bayumi, B, Benjamin. I can't really just put C after Bayumi because there's still some other B's there. So I have to keep looking at my books and find out where it would go. So I have B, Benjamin, B, Brennert, C, Cisneros. So now I'm looking at two books where the authors both start with C. I have Cullen and Cisneros. So then I need to look at the second letter of the alphabet, of the author's last name. So I have C-U and C-I. So we obviously know both of them have the first letter C. I need to look at the second letter. Does U come first or does I? And if I sing the alphabet song in my head or look at my reference card, I know that I comes before U, so I would put Cisneros on the shelf and then Cullen. So here's another example of where it gets kind of tricky. I have Tan, T-A-N, and I have Tammet, T-A-M-M-E-T. So they both start with T, so I go T-T, okay. And then I look at the second letter. A-A. That's confusing. Which one do I put first? Well, now I have to look at the third letter. So T-A-M, T-A-N. So then I would sing the alphabet song to myself, and I would learn by singing the alphabet song, L-M-N-O-P, so M comes before N. And when I put them on the shelf, I have to look at the letters again. So F, F, G, H, K, M, M, N, and then I'm at S. So I know that these books, the T's, actually no, I made a mistake. The T's, Q-R-S-T, yeah, T's go after S's. So they would go right there. So if I look at my shelf, they're all alphabetized now. So if this were a bookstore and someone were looking for Private Life by Jane Smiley, they could go down the line, go B, B, D, E, and oh, S, Smiley, that's what I'm looking for. And it makes it super easy for them to find the book they're looking for. And then the customer leaves happy, they buy their book, maybe they recommend it to friends, they talk about how easy it was to find this book at this bookstore, the bookstore gets more business. So you can see why this is an important task to know. That's basically it. I hope with this tutorial that individuals with disabilities who are employed in bookshops will be able to correctly and efficiently organize bookshelves and to restock. One slight modification for this is that there may already be existing books on the shelf, so it might not always be necessary for people to alphabetize every single time. For example, if I had 2 copies of Sparks, then if I were holding that book in my hand and looking for it, I wouldn't really need to alphabetize it. I would just have to look for where the other Sparks books are. So that's one variation of this task, but for the most part, alphabetizing is pretty simple and can be done by just about anyone as long as they know the alphabet. So I hope this was informational, and thank you for watching.